well-known one, again, I'm an Eagle, is Patrick Mahomes. On the softball side, there was a couple that they knew about. One was Allie Aguilar, is also an Eagle, and then Kat Osterman, also an Eagle.
So the big two that I pulled off the list were Rob Gronkowski and Aaron Judge. Those are two of the most well-known ice athletes.
Being judgy, essentially, and like judging other people harshly. They don't abide by those same rules, and struggles more recognizing their own flaws, or at least wants to cover them up. So maybe less likely to be open and honest about the things that they need to work on.
So self-critical is one of them. I push myself too hard, that's another one. And then what's weird is because of those two traits, I tend to lack a little bit in the communication of my, where I sit with myself. So because I push myself so hard, I don't set realistic goals for myself, and I tend to lack in communication on those sometimes.
I scored pretty low on something called growth mindset, which is not good, because growth mindset is basically a trait that says like, how willing are you to accept feedback and to be willing to grow yourself. And so if you're not willing to accept feedback, as you can imagine, like you're not going to improve a lot over the course of your collegiate career, which was true. My growth pattern was not one of those. It's probably more like this. So if I had known that about myself, it was something I could have worked on and had been hopefully more willing to accept feedback than I was at the time.
In my softball career, I didn't have the over-critical and over-self-critical ideal. If I was in a hitting slump, I'd sit there and nitpick every single thing I did. So it wasn't so much a defensive issue, it was always offensive.
And so it's, again, good to know that now, because I can use that when I have, say, conversations with my spouse or with other coworkers. When they bring me feedback, my first reaction shouldn't be defensive, it should be openness. And so if I know that that's not my tendency, then I can work on it. So all good things.
But now I can see, again, moving forward and into professional and personal life, not so much an athletic life, I can start recognizing these weaknesses a little bit sooner than I had back then. And honestly, it's because of the TAP test that I was able to compartmentalize those pieces of myself and say, okay, yeah, I definitely struggle with this, so I'm going to make this a focus and work on it. Not so much improve my strengths, but focus hard on weaknesses.